Hey guys, welcome to the program, and I want to show you the Apothecary. Before we get started, I just want to have a chance to get it on film. And that's going to be I'm going to try to take a selfie next to it for the thumbnail. And we have a package to open later. So that'll be exciting. It's right over here. So, this is our Apothecary. Small, but simple. And over here are herbs and spices. And the reason that they're there, other than the fact that this side is grocery, is because of, well, the fact that they're actually used as medicine, or at least they were in those days. So, that is a big container of lemon extract. Holy moly. So I'm going to take you over here where I'm going to be doing the presentation. And all the lighting here. Okay. Good. Put you where you'll actually see me. I like to put you on the other side, but I don't think I can. Let me try. Don't want anybody's way, so let's try behind the post. That's a good spot. Behind the post. Let's see. Okay, great. Well, there is one small problem. That is I can't reach you to turn you, so I can't leave you there. Sorry guys. Alright. I'm gonna have to leave you where I had you. I wish that there was a way to have you in front of me, but I really don't see a way that that's gonna work. Because you're gonna be facing me this way. Be here. Slide this. You're gonna see the side of me. I can't help that. So I will see you when things start.
Parker, not Parker up on Chestnut Street. The sign behind you?
Could be. Could be. Welcome to the Historical Society. I'm Angelina Wilson, and I'm here to talk about our apothecary. Now, an apothecary is the predecessor to the pharmacy and the pharmacist, because it was both a place and a person. Some of the items that we have are tinctures and this is literally the corner of your eyes.
What's it called?
It's called colorium. Soothing eye lotion. And this is aspirin. It's the oldest pain reliever that there is. And it's an aspirin. And boy, that doesn't look so healthy in there. But considering its age. So, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that we have. The colorium, as mentioned, it's for conditions of the eye. It's an antique term that's no longer used for eye drops. Sloan's liniment, which we have somewhere, is basically it's the old capsaicin. We still have it in different forms, different balms and liniments and stuff. We still use it. It's the hot in hot peppers, but it helps arthritis. That was the first thing that they used. And methylate. They don't use that anymore because it is mercury. And to touch it or breathe its vapors is very dangerous. It's not recommended to swallow it, however, they have discovered that swallowing it will go through your digestive system and it won't necessarily hurt you in that way. It's breathing the vapors that's bad. My mother used to hate it when I was a kid to put an old thermometer in my mouth, so usually it would go somewhere else. Because she was worried about me chewing on it because it was mercury.
A lot of people did.
So we would go somewhere else, needless to say. And we have tincture of rhubarb, which was the first thing that I saw that really interested me. Okay, that's the Sloan's right there. Picture of Dr. Sloan. Where is the tincture of rhubarb? I know it's right up here.
Oh, there's still some in it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's still some in it. And
Don't try it.
rhubarb root extract improves symptoms of menopause, including hot flashes, mood, quality of life, and fatigue. Inflammation of the pancreas, pancreatitis. You can take it by mouth or you can take it somewhere a little bit lower. Pancreatitis. It does need a little bit more study for pancreatitis. It may also treat mouth sores and help ill patients with gastrointestinal issues, radiation treatment side effects, and it's used in Essiac tea, ESSIAC. It's a popular herbal tea touted for its purported anti-cancer properties. But yeah, from what I read, rhubarb is actually very good for the gastrointestinal tract and things like that to this day. I would recommend drinking that because it's got a lot more rhubarb in it. It's got some stuff in it, but it would not be over the counter today. And that's the thing with a lot of the old mixtures. You wonder how people survived taking some of the stuff they took. It's kind of like if you've ever watched that old I Love Lucy, Vita Benjamin, she ends up drunk. Well, because half this stuff
That was the funny one.
alcohol, it had cocaine, it had morphine,
Opium.
Oh, sure.
Which is-
right? Yeah.
a morphine derivative. All of those things sometimes mixed together. It's like, how do people survive taking this stuff, you know? Essic tea is a blend of not just rhubarb, but it's burdock root, silvery elm, sheep sorrel, and Indian rhubarb.
Huh.
It's supposed to boost immune function and reduce inflammation. It's sold in powder form, but capsule and tea bag varieties do exist to this day. You put 2 ounces of the tea in the same amount of heated spring water. Well, of course they would say spring water back then. Back in the day, they recommended 1 to 12 ounces for best results. White pine, I found that very interesting. This is made by mixing chloroform, white pine, alcohol, and tar.
Yeah.
White pine is excellent for respiratory health, or at least it's claimed to be. And they know it's good for the kidneys. You can make a tea out of white pine needles. It's said to taste good and is considered safe. Native Americans often use it for food, medicine, and sap for water sealing their boats and stuff. Interesting thing, our apothecaries, the people of the places, were very similar to medicine men or medicine women in the Indian culture. because they mixed up stuff and, you know, he gave it to them just like the Indians. They had medicine women, medicine men that would mix up things from the land and give it to them. You know, because they knew what from the land helped them. In fact, aspirin, as I showed to you before, and aspirin comes from a tree. So, but what I did was I took down some of these and I researched them. And then I put everything in better order. So, interestingly, orris root, which is from the root or rhizomes. When you, a rhizome is like ginger or turmeric, but you can't really get the actual rhizome of turmeric. You'd have to go to a specialty store. You get it in powdered form, which is excellent for inflammation, by the way. But that's what a rhizome is. It was used in teas and was good for respiratory ailments like bronchitis, coughs, colds, because they believe that it was an expectorant. Loosened congestion, helped you get it out. Just like a lot of our cough medicines today are expectorants that are, you know, words you can't pronounce. And orris root is used as a laxative, a diuretic, and for flow. It was also used to treat constipation, flow. Okay, so it's a laxative, but it, okay, yeah, and obviously then it would be used to treat constipation. Well, how can it be used to treat diarrhea if it's a laxative?
Good point.
Pain relief, headache, toothache, muscle and joint pain, because they know it's anti-inflammatory. It was also used for skin ailments including wound healing, if I can talk, skin diseases, acne, and even to reduce freckles and pigmented
Oh,
spots.
I like freckles.
Yeah, don't do it.
I had a lot of freckles when I was
It
little.
has been used for bad
Just
breath,
have one.
teething,
One.
bad breath, teething, strengthening gums. And traditionally was used to induce vomiting, kind of like serpivipacat, I guess.
Yeah.
That used to be common in serpivipacat. It used to be common in first aid kits, even when I was a kid. But at some point they decided that they didn't really want parents just having it in the house, because if they used it when the kid swallowed the wrong thing, it could do more damage coming back up. So they only use it in hospitals now.
It really helps to get out of what I'm like. Oh, yeah. I don't know, I feel something coming on, boss.
I gotta go.
Oh, you weren't kidding, were you? Okay.
Orris root is safe. It's safe in small amounts. But if you use the fresh plant juice or the root, I guess it's part of the root, it can cause irritation of the mouth, stomach pain, vomiting, and bloody diarrhea. That sounds like fun. Slippery elm, which is called Almus rubra in Latin. It's a tree that's native to North America. We have it here. Its inner bark feels slippery. When chewed, may be effective for soothing sore throat. Only the inner bark, not the whole bark.
I've used it. My grandmother had slippery elm.
Really?
Yeah, and it was slippery.
Wow.
Yeah.
It tasted
It contains,
papery.
yeah, it contains chemicals that can increase mucus secretions, which might be helpful for stomach and intestinal problems. And they used it in those days for sore throat, constipation, stomach ulcers, skin disorders, and many other conditions. But there's really no good scientific research on that. And there's no information on side effects, which is probably a good thing. And they believe it is actually safe for most people to eat it. They just don't have enough information to know what it did, because it was probably done by the Native Americans. Like I said, a lot of this stuff we got from the natives. So, In some people can be allergic to it if applied to the skin. So, yeah, and of course there's cod liver oil.
Yeah.
You can eat fresh cod liver. I'm not going to eat a fish's liver anytime soon. Or take supplements. It's a good source of vitamin A and D, and of course omega-3s, which we all know now are excellent for you. They knew nothing about that back then. These fatty acids like omega-3 prevent the blood from clotting easily, so I would say, warning, if you're on blood thinners, don't take it, because that'll make the situation worse. They also reduce pain and swelling. It's also used for heart health, depression, arthritis, and many other conditions. But again, they don't have the scientific evidence to back it up. But it can reduce your triglyceride levels by 20 to 50% in people with high triglyceride levels. And it seems to lower blood pressure, both numbers. A small but important amount in people with mild high blood pressure. So they have done some work on it.
Is that the slippery elm?
Nope, that's cod liver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Take
been
that
there,
as a
right?
kid.
Yeah, it's been there.
Unless it comes in a pill form.
Well, now, yeah, it's so
Yeah,
easy.
kidney disease also in people with type 2 diabetes, it seems to help reduce protein in their urine. And it does not prevent COVID-19. Evidently, that was another thing that people were saying, but other things that they use it for isn't enough research, again. It is safe for most adults. It can cause heartburn, upset stomach, nausea. High doses are possibly unsafe because they may keep blood from clotting to increase the chance of bleeding. And vitamin A, you don't want high levels of vitamin A, particularly vitamin A from meat. From vegetables it's a little different, but vitamin A from meat stays in the system, and it's not good for you to have too much. In fact, some Arctic critters, if you ate them, have so much vitamin A it could kill you. Now then, that one from Alton Brown. And of course, this one a lot of you will recognize, castor oil.
Yeah.
We used to have an old bottle of it that used to sit on our mantle because both of my parents were given spoonfuls of it as kids.
Yeah.
You know, because my mother would be 71 Thursday, actually, and my father would have turned 81. So that's that time period, you know. Most of the castor oil is produced in India today. It's still used as a laxative and in skin and hair products. It's also an ingredient in motor oil. Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
The
Used to be
FDA
used in
says it's safe
gasoline.
for treating constipation, but researchers are still investigating its other potential health benefits.
The World War I airplanes used it.
And it has
Castor oil.
120 calories, which is interesting. 14 grams of fat. It has no carbs, no fiber, no sugar. It has some vitamin E, omega-9 and omega-6, which are important for you.
It would sit behind the motor.
The only FDA-approved use is as a natural laxative. The only approved use for it by the FDA is as a natural laxative.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm not going to say this right, ricinoleic acid, RICINOLEIC, ricinoleic acid, attaches to a receptor in your intestines. This causes the muscles to contract, push and move through your colon. And some places will use it as your colonoscopy prep.
Oh.
I found that interesting. And don't use it for continuous constipation because it can cause you cramps and bloating, like a lot of fibrous laxatives can. And it's been used for centuries to help during labor and delivery. A survey from 1999 found that 93% of midwives in the U.S. used it to induce labor. Some studies say it helps, some studies haven't. But just don't drink it if you're pregnant, just in case. Research in animals shows that that same acid, that I'm not going to butcher again, may help fight swelling and pain caused by inflammation when applied to the skin. And they did do a study in people where they rubbed it on arthritic knees, and it was as effective as NSAIDs.
That's good.
So that's pretty cool. It's also a good moisturizer. Now, one thing that we have is wool fat compound, which we know as lanolin today. It's an excellent skin moisturizer, and it's used in old-fashioned canneries. It's one of the products that they use to soften the leathers. So, but yeah, a lot of the natural things that we got were from Native Americans. Also, you'll notice the spices and herbs are next to the apothecary. I don't think that's a mistake, even though this is obviously the grocery section, because a lot of herbs and spices were used in those days for, we mentioned the capsaicin, but also people would put cloves in tea if they had
They still do.
yeah,
Yes.
my parents were the ones that told me about that.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, the whole clove right in the tube.
For the oil.
Interesting.
So I see what, vanilla beans, cinnamon, what is the far left? Orange
And
peel?
turmeric is an excellent anti-inflammatory.
I take turmeric.
I use it on everything that I cook just about for the anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
I was told that someone use it. And I heard it is everywhere.
Well, it's kind of like the latest one.
Yeah.
Turmeric has become popular lately.
And did you know that one of these drawers has clove in it?
Oh, wow.
That's
When
what
I
I
first
did.
became a member in the early 90s, we were looking at stuff and cleaning the shelf. Which one is it?
What in it? Oh,
This drawer is full of clove.
oh, that's what that is.
It's the kind you put in a ham.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
So I think these drawers were probably
Oh,
used,
it's full
yes,
it is
For-
loaded. Look at this, Stephanie.
for like,
Oh,
I mean, these
wow.
are, could be 100 years old for all
Yeah,
we
they have
know.
no smell or anything. Yeah, that's what they were putting in the Wow.
But it's
I
the
saw
only
that.
drawer
I didn't know
without
that.
any spicing.
Oh, really?
But all of the other
I
drawers.
saw that, and I didn't know, I thought it was clove, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, that is,
Here's that turmeric. 54. This has some in it.
Turmeric.
Huh?
Turmeric.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Right? Wow, it's all oxidized and separated.
I think the old-fashioned way of healing things is
Yep.
way better than the way we do it today.
Oh my
My
God.
mother used to have
So
like
many
a doctor's
side
book
effects.
of home remedies.
Mm-hmm.
I can really take nothing.
I don't take anything.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky
My
right
mother
now.
had a doctor's book of home remedies, but she also had her mother, an old farm lady from Maine.
Oh, yeah.
And my grandmother would chop up onions, put some sugar in them, put them on the back of the wood stove, just let them sit and do their thing. Best cough syrup ever. 'Cause my mother made some one
And
time
sugar.
when we were sick. And
Wow.
I'm telling you that she put that on the stove and just let it simmer. And I'm telling you, it was the best cough syrup ever. And she got it from my grandmother.
Here's your white pine compound with tar.
Yeah, yum.
You know what? I had a horse, right? And we'd go for trail rides and stuff, and I'd stop, and he would be eating the needles off of the white pine. And
Aha.
I'm like, oh my God, that's just like a sticky,
Yeah.
I would never eat one, you know? You
Yeah.
ever heard of, being a remedy for anything?
Yeah.
And
animals,
I asked
no.
the vet, because there are some poisonous things.
Yeah.
Like pokeweed is very poisonous.
Yeah.
And so I asked my vet, and he goes, oh no, that's like a stomach.
Yep.
Healer, and my horse at one point also used a colic. So the horse knew. I mean, he was avoiding eating the grass that was near the pine tree.
Animals
He
are very
wanted those
smart.
pine things.
Yeah. I always tell my husband, animals are smarter than people.
And dandelions.
And her.
I mean, that's also a ulcer healer.
Aha.
I did
And he
not know
loved
that.
those. Yeah.
That's interesting because my mother grew up, because she grew up so poor on a farm in Maine, one of the things that they would eat is my grandmother would send the girls out to pick dandelion leaves.
Yeah.
And she'd cook the dandelion greens.
A farmer had let me graze my horse in a pasture right here. I mean, the dandelions were this tall. They were the
Wow.
most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And the grass was beautiful too. He wanted nothing to do with the grass. My horse ate every single dandelion. There must have been
Wow.
1,000 of them.
Then
He
the
was
horse was like, oh, I feel so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
And, you know, dandelions have like that white, it's almost like milkweed, white sap. And I'm wondering, is that even good? I asked my vet the next time, he goes, that's the most best thing you could do.
Wow.
He
From
goes,
the
I don't
earth,
have
right
medicine to
from the earth.
compare to dandelions. Yeah.
I
Thank
know
you very much.
No, you're very welcome.
Wonderful.
I know from
I'll
being a
be
kid,
back in and finish. but,
Isn't it great? This
Yeah,
place
really
is
is.
like,
playing in the grass,
it's
that
living
you get,
history,
you
is
get
what
the,
it is.
the chlorophyll in your hands.
Enjoy
It's the
your
most
care.
bitter thing in the world.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
When you eat, put your hands in your mouth. Most bitter thing in the world. Ugh.
Certainly.
I don't understand how cows eat grass because it's so bitter. And I just
Well,
know
they
that
see
from
those
chlorophyll.
signs that say keep on the grass instead of keep off.
And speaking of grass, marijuana also has many healing properties.
Yes,
And that's
it
why they're
does.
starting to make it more legal. They know for 100% it's one of the best things in the world for glaucoma.
But when it's abused, it's not good.
Yeah.
And then they get the vape pens out, and it's really bad, really bad. You know, it's one thing to legalize what they feel is okay, but you have to control it a little better. I mean, those vape pens, that's an oil. You don't know what's in that.
Yeah.
And people are doing vape pens like they don't even know what's
And
in
it's
there.
something that's processed, it could have additives that you don't
And
even
you're
know.
putting that in your body.
Yeah.
And then those
Well, the one
pens,
that I
you
had,
can't clean those pens.
well, the one that I had was a disposable. My friend gave it to me for sleep. And truthfully, he battery died before I ever finished it. But truthfully, on the box, it showed everything that was in the percentages.
Mm.
And I liked that.
But you can't clean those, you can't take them apart. So you think about if you don't know what's in there and every time you use it, I don't know. Like I went to
Like I
that,
said, it was disposable.
I went to that Rolling Stone show the other night at the Crane Estate, and these young college kids came running over to Melissa and I. And the kid pulled this thing out of his pocket, and I don't know what it was. It was a little thing. He goes, "Do you want this?" I said, "I don't know what it is." He said, "Well, it's got marijuana in it." I'm like, "No, I don't want it. Not that I'm against marijuana, because I'm not. I like marijuana. But I don't want to put some tool to my mouth that I don't know what's in it."
Yeah.
You know, if somebody grows something and says, "Let's try this," okay. But no, I go, "No." He goes, "It won't hurt you." And it's, I said, "I don't want that." But
My cousin actually grows it in Maine. Because we were standing there and she was showing her mother, what is that? And they just looked at me.
It's so beautiful,
it's
too. It's a
marijuana.
beautiful
I said,
plant.
that tall? It was
Yeah.
taller than me.
Oh, yeah.
It was taller than me. I didn't know it grew that big.
Well, you know me, I have a lot of plants. I love
Yeah.
my plants, right?
Yeah.
I call them my planties. I turn them around, I talk
Yep.
to them, I water them every day.
Your husband thinks you're nuts.
Yep, I can, no, my daughter said, "Mom, when I was a little girl, I used to think, there's something wrong with you. You talk to your plants, you turn them around." I said, "Do you like to sit in the same chair all the time, facing the same way?" Plants want to be turned. They're living things. But
That's why they bend toward the light.
yeah, so I can grow any plant imaginable, but I can't grow a tomato or a pot plant, because I tried. My husband's like, "I can't believe it." I go, "I can't either. I have 2 green thumbs, but I can't do it." But to me, people said you have to grow pot outside, because it's out, I don't know, unless you do it inside under the lights. and
I
all
know people who get their whole living room with glow lights and
that. Yeah,
you have to have that, but
Yeah, and then you have to have light on so
Diane's
long.
husband grows it in the basement.
Who
but he
does?
has- Diane's husband, but he has grow lights.
Yeah, because they have to have so much darkness, so much light. It's too much work. I'd like plants, you water them,
But
talk to
thank
them.
you
turn 'em
for
around.
joining me.
Yeah, that was
I hope you
awesome.
guys learned something. Thank you guys. Bye. God bless you. Please subscribe.